Well, good evening, guys. Well, I guess good morning. It's 12:01 in the morning. I was given a trip tomorrow. It's just a turn. I go from Vegas to Seattle, Seattle right back to Vegas. I was supposed to report at 6:45 in the morning. And of course, like usual, I can't sleep. So anyways, I do this turn, and I get back tomorrow afternoon. Then I have the day to prep, and then the next day I go on my trip again, and we go to Charlotte. But wife and flight attendant just wide awake right now, can't sleep really, and I have to be up in a couple hours to do a fun turn. So checking with you guys soon, but hopefully I can get to sleep a little bit because I'm tired. I am tired, but I can't sleep, if that makes sense.
It's so early. It's actually really not. It's almost 7. I'm exhausted. I got a coffee though. Rebel, but you know, whatever, same difference. So we just landed in Seattle. Today has been a day. We sit here. We boarded our passengers. We closed the door. Had a medical. Passenger was great, but took some time. We decided to, and the doctors did not clear the passengers, so we had to deplane the passenger. Then about 3/4 way through the flight, we had another medical. Same symptom, same issue. Passenger did better, didn't have quite 100%, but very similar. Made it all the way, doctors cleared him, we didn't have to divert, they didn't have to have the doctors meet us or anything, but it has been 2 medicals on one flight. We're done for the day. We're done for the day. So now it's just, hopefully it's a quick flight, easy flight back to Las Vegas. So, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm getting ready for my trips this week. I have a long day tomorrow, really long day. I had my Seattle turn today. The flight back was really easy, which was great. Nothing happened, no medicals, nothing, no passengers. Everyone was great, just busy service. So I'm having McDonald's sweet tea. I've not had this tea in like years. So Jade and I went and got some. I'm currently watching Will and Grace, and I'm also working on fitting and like trying to switch my schedule up a little bit because there were some days off that I wanted that I didn't get, so I'm trying to see if other reserves will switch with me. And over here, I am cooking. So what I'm taking on this trip is I did some chicken. I just seasoned it with salt and pepper, and I have barbecue sauce and teriyaki sauce that I'll lay on top of it once on the 7 containers once it's done. So I'll have barbecue chicken and teriyaki chicken. And then this is like a frozen, oh my goodness, I just lost the name of it. But it's frozen in the frozen aisle. Comes in a big bag. This is only like half the bag. But this is really good because it's still filling. And it's still like it's a nice snack. And I can eat it cold as much as I don't like things cold. I can eat this cold. And I'm making rice. So I did my Seattle turn today. Tomorrow I go and I do... Where am I going? Vegas, Reno, Vegas, Vegas, Charlotte. So tomorrow I check in at 12:20 in the afternoon, and that's Vegas time, and I will land into Charlotte at 1:40. I'm supposed to land at 1:43 in the morning, Charlotte time, which is 3 hours ahead, so 1, 12, 11, 10, so 10:42. So it's a 11-hour duty day tomorrow. I'm flying, it's gonna be long, but I'm in a new position tomorrow that I haven't been before. It's on a 321, it's the E position. I'm actually really excited about it. We sit at the mid-cabin door, so we sit in the cabin with the passengers. A lot of people don't like it. I'm excited to try it out, see what it is. I think it'll be fun, but we'll see. But I'll also show you what else I'm planning to take. I'll take you along though. I'm excited to see how it's like. Some people hate it, some people love it. I think I will. But I also need to pack because I've not unpacked fully. Like I just finished doing laundry for my last trip. So now it's time to pack for this trip. Because I literally do... Charlotte, I come back, I have like technically a full calendar day, but it's like barely a full calendar day, and I go to St. Louis and I come back. So it's gonna be a quick trip, and yeah, we'll be done. But anyway, so I'm gonna finish washing Will and Grace, gonna finish cooking my food. I'm gonna pack. The goal is to be up at 9 a.m. tomorrow, go to the gym, go running in the morning, get ready by 10, be out the door by 11, because my check-in is at 12:20. I like to leave an hour before I'm supposed to work, so at 11:20 I need to be leaving the house. Just give me time. Okay, so last night you saw that I made the food here. This is it. I don't love them. I mean, they taste good, but I take these with me because we have hot water on the plane. And so when you're hungry, this is a good like meal, especially like when you're doing a long haul. This I'm gonna eat for lunch today in the crew room. So I always take 2 of these. I always take 2 Red Bulls. I take a ton of pretzels because pretzels, and then up here, I put, it's kind of a mess, sorry, I haven't refilled it either. I like to have granola bars, I have lots of peanut butter, and I have oatmeal, because oatmeal, you can put water through your coffee pot in your room, use a coffee cup, and you have oatmeal. And then I always make sure that I have a spork with me, so I always have silverware. I keep random other like tea bags and stuff in there, but a lot of our flight attendants are able to pack a lot more in here. I'm packing really light, honestly, with this trip because, like, usually I'll try to take yogurts with me and, like, hummus and all these other things, but I'm not taking that this trip. I have ice packs. These are not the best ice packs. They get, like, they don't last very long, so I'm trying to find new ice packs. So if anybody has ice packs that last for a long time, let me know, because otherwise what I do right now is I just use ice and put ice in here on the plane, like from the plane or from the hotel room. But this has to work in the meantime when I'm, you know, ready to fly. When I start my day, at least, this is how I pack. Yeah, I've never packed a lunch this light before. So then these will go here. I usually put these on top. Actually, I'm also going to bring a can of soup because I have soup that I need to finish eating, and why not? So let's see, what's this one? This is chicken noodle. This is the beef roast. Chicken noodle soup. I like soup too, because sometimes like you want something warm when you're in your room. And then what I do is I take these, and then you can either put them in the cups, or like I've already eaten like this container of foods, then this will be used for my soup. And of course, those, as you can see, it's already pretty full. So then you kind of have to just figure out a way to, it's like a Tetris game of how you can fit the most amount of stuff in your bag. Also, some people, and I would love your help, some people pack like these awesome lunches that have all these other fresh produce products in it, and they have all these other things, and I don't know how they do it. So if you know, let me know, because I would love to pack more in my lunches so I don't eat out as much. But of course, in the meantime, that's how you pack a lunch in 2.5 seconds. So that's ready to go. Zip this up, and we're gonna head to the airport. Yeah, to Reno, super bumpy flight, completely full. Just deboarded everybody. And now we're to reboard, head back to Vegas. The captain wants us to be a quick flight because he wants to make his flight home, which is great. I'll have a little bit of a sit then in Vegas before I do my flight tonight to Charlotte. So I'm on flight 2 of 3. I'm so tired. And the coffee I had earlier did not help. So we'll see what happens again. But yeah. Well, good morning from Charlotte. Today's the, I don't know, 22nd, I think. Yeah. And I've been in Charlotte for 30 some hours. It's 7:33 in the morning. My van's 7:50, so I'm about to go downstairs. But I figured, check in with you guys. The flight was really easy. We got in technically yesterday morning at 1:30 in the morning into the hotel. But actually, like, my bags are all packed, meals filled again, and my suitcase is there ready to go. We are good. I hung out with Timothy, which was awesome. We went bowling, went out for lunch, had some drinks. And that's all I did last night. I honestly fell asleep really early because I was super tired again. And then that's it. So we do one flight. Oops, sorry, I'm trying the best light. We do one flight back to Vegas today. Super quickly. It's a full flight though, so it's 230 passengers on board, and it's about 4.5 hours probably. So it's gonna be long and busy. It's Wednesday. It's going into Vegas. Our flights into Vegas are always busy. So. But the other day I had an awesome crew. I did a Reno turn, and I worked with the Philly crew, which was great. It was really bumpy, so we couldn't do anything. And then this trip coming here, I worked with the Denver crew. So we'll see what I pick up today. I don't know if we'll have Philly. I don't know if I'll have Denver. Who knows? Who knows what this crew is going to be from? So the plane's coming in from Philly. So it might be a Philly crew that's doing Philly, Charlotte, Vegas. That's a long day, but they could do it. But I'm going to presume it might just be a Vegas crew and just going back to Vegas. So we'll find out when I get on board. But I just figured I'd check in with you guys, and I'll talk with you guys soon. So we got on the plane. It's not full, which is actually surprising, but they're working on more people are showing up. So we're working on a 321, and I'm the E position. So the E position, I sit with the passengers in the middle of the plane, actually. First time doing that. And I have my own doors I have to arm and disarm. And then I do my demo farther back in the plane. So usually I work the A, so it's kind of weird I'm working the E because I have no responsibilities in terms of like briefing crews or like the galleys or anything like that. Like I'm just there. So anyway, so these are my exit rows. You have this door here. And then over there you have, oops, wrong way. These two seats here, and then my jump seats there. So I have this door. I'm trying to do this backwards, it's not working. This door. And I have this door. And I have passengers that sit with me here. So then we have, I'm at door 2, and then door 3 has another flight attendant, and then door 4 and door 1, of course, have flight attendants in the very front and back. But it's a very long plane. So yeah, off to Vegas we go. Well, good afternoon, guys. So it is, clearly I'm not on the plane anymore. I'm back at home in Vegas. So my flight from Charlotte back to Vegas was good. Sorry, I didn't record. The flight was kind of insane just because the passengers were so defiant and so like, I don't even know what the right word was. Pretty much here's what happened. The coffee machine wasn't working and one of the lavatories wasn't working. We're literally on the climb out. The flight attendants, we got our ping that we can get up. Passengers get up. After the aide just made their announcements, the seatbelt sign is still on. Please remain seated until the seatbelt has been turned off by the captain, right? They get up. We get on, we make the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is still on. We are still climbing. It is not safe for you to be up and move about the cabin. Do they listen? No. The entire flight. Then we were on a 321 like you saw, and we had those mid-cabin exits. Well, the second door 3, there was nobody in the exit row because for us, for our airline, those seats are upgraded seats. You have to pay $50 for those seats. No one wants to pay them. So we get in the air, people want to move. People literally move to those seats. So we're like, sorry, you need to sit in your assigned seat. You did not pay for this upgrade. They're giving us attitude. So we're like, well, you can pay for it now. Like, you can pay the $50 and you can stay here the rest of the flight. The leg room. If you don't, you need to go back to your seat. But these seats are not available for you to sit in otherwise. The passengers are just giving us mouth and like being disrespectful and just on and on and on. We'd hit turbulence. Seatbelt sign was gone. Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is still on. The seatbelt sign is on. Please remain seated, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Wouldn't listen. Would not listen, force anything. Finally, 4.5 hours later, we land in Vegas. We are taxiing into the gate. We slow down because we're like pulling into the ramp, like to the stall, right? The space in the gate. Passengers stand up as we're taxiing. So I made it get on the PA. Ladies and gentlemen, sit down. The seatbelt sign is on. We are still on an active taxiway. It is not safe for you to move up. Sit down now. Passengers, 2 of them listened. The other 4 didn't. Passengers that are standing up in the aisle, sit down. They didn't listen. 3 times I'd tell them to sit down. And they all, mind you, let me make this clear, all spoke English because I'd had conversations with them before because they were being the defiant passengers the entire flight. It was a hot mess. It was so frustrating. The whole crew, we were so frustrated by the end of the flight because of how little they listened and the disrespect that they gave all of us on board. It was horrible. No medicals, nothing else happened though. The crew was awesome. They were Denver crew. We had an absolute blast. Still, we made a lot of fun out of it. But it was just so busy. I didn't have any time to do anything. As you know, I'm the worst about it on the plane. It's too crazy. I can't record anyway when passengers are on the plane, anyway, for safety and security and privacy reasons. So of course, couldn't do that. But back in Vegas now, I'm off for the next couple days. I was honestly gonna pick up some trips, but I think I'm just gonna hang out here at the house, hang out with some friends. And I've been flying, like trying to fly constantly as much as I can, and I'm a little tired. So I figured it's time for me to just take a breather for a second and just, do that and not fight to fly so much right now, especially this last week. Next month of February, I'm going to fly a lot. I'm going to bid a ton, but I think this month it's just good that I just take a breather. So my car is being shipped. It's going to be, I'm processing that today. It's going to be on its way here soon. I'm so excited. I'm ready for my car. So anyways though, but I figured I'd check in with you. This is how I'm going to end the vlog. I'm so sorry about how choppy it was. But again, like I said, I am James. I am a flight attendant for major US Airways, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will talk with you guys soon. But until then, I will talk to you guys later. Bye for now.